Heidi, Jess, and a whole bunch of other people that you will meet shortly. And we are celebrating Winter Wonderland here behind me, here. Uh, and Mother Nature surely cooperated with Winter Wonderland. How many inches of snow we had? I'll ask the skier.
Well, we just got 5. Not what was it? It was the night before last, and then we got like 3, so 8 total. And I know they can't hear me because we have all the mics.
Okay.
So
So about around 8 inches, give or take,
3 days.
in the last 3 days. So it's a lot for us because last winter we hardly had anything. So we're pretty happy to be covered in white, and hopefully it'll stay and be pretty all winter long, like it used to be when we were kids, right? Right. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do the I'll do the little announcements while everyone's jumping on and saying hi. We'll probably have a nice little long show for you today. So make sure you have all the stuff you need. All right, so let's start off with our rug hooking club that is coming on December 14th here at the gathering from 9 to 4. All the clubs that I will be talking about are $25. You sign up at the gathering, and the number is on these brochures that Kaylee is popping up for you. So then the next one is Wool Club. That is December 17th. And then we have a Cabin Fever retreat, and that will be 2 times. But I want to let you know that the January 25th through the 31st, you are going to be doing the same projects that we have just done here for Winter Wonderland, because why not, right? They're awesome projects, and we have worked out all the kinks for you, so it should be like smooth sailing. So the first people that do one of our patterns, they're looking for all the boo-boos, counting all the things, and once you get a little older, counting is really hard. It really is. So we need backup, and that's why we do these. And by the time you guys get these patterns, they should all be straightened out. Then session 2 of Cabin Fever is in March from the 15th through the 21st. That will be a different set of projects. We will be going Cabin Fever, like hopefully spring is coming soon, and we're going to switch and not worry about winter. So all the details are on the flyer there that you can find online as well as right here. And then this is my favorite retreat next. We have Works in Progress. So we have 3 different ones for you to choose from. I don't have to come up with projects for you because you're going to bring the projects that you are currently working on. And maybe it's something you just want to get done. Maybe it's something you're stuck on. Maybe for whatever reason, you just can't finish this. So bring those things along and we will get you pulled forward on this. You'll have a week long to work on them. They are February 8th through the 14th, August 3rd through the 9th, and October 4th through the 10th. So therefore, like lodging students only pay $175 and daily students pay $225, and you will get your stuff done. So everybody loved the Works in Progress retreat that we ran in 2025. So now we added 3 more.
Can you explain why daily students are more than lodging students?
Okay, because lodging students, their meals are included. So when you come for lunch, you have to pay for your lunches because lunches aren't free, right? Food is expensive nowadays. So that's why you have a difference between the lodging people, because they're already paying for their food package. So then we just add on the food for the day people. Then we have the quilted coat class. This is the most sought after class that we have. There are only 8 spots available in each class, but you will get some one-on-one treatment from these ladies, and they will help you design the coat of your dreams, whether you want a hood, whether you want a collar, whether you want short, long. There's so many options that I see, and those dates are February 27th through February 28th, the 6th of March through March 7th, and then May 15th through May 16th. So 2-day classes, and you pretty much go home sewing, binding, or it's already done. So we have some fabulous people there to help you, figure out what parts of the quilt to cut. And you don't have to use an antique quilt if you don't have one. You can use one of your previous quilts, maybe something that's been hanging around for a long time and you're kind of tired of it. Cut it up and wear it now. And then we have Winter Wonderland Seasonal Creative Retreat. Is this the one I'm doing right now? Yeah, because it's happening November 30th through December 6th of next year, 2026, and then another time December 6th through the 12th. So those are two options for you there as well. And there will be more coming, right? We don't have them all done. And then I'm going to talk about an upcoming France trip and an upcoming Greece trip as well. Okay, so then our Unity winner for week 47, 48, we're not 50, 3 more weeks. All right, so Deborah Beal, or Bell, Behl, you are our week 47 winner, and there she is starting to put them together. So congratulations, Deborah, and thanks for hanging in here all the way to the end. You are now added to our prize list to pick a grand prize winner of either equivalent of money, gift card for the store, or we're going to quilt your quilt for you, whatever you decide. All right, any other announcements there? Jess said that our December specialty boxes are shipping today or tomorrow or next week.
They will all be out in the mail by tomorrow. All the quilt boxes were out earlier this week. The wool and the ones that have both of them, sorry, I can't talk, will be on the way tomorrow.
Yeah, Jessica just got back from the dentist, so she's a little blah, 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 blah. You know how that is, right? All right, so if you're looking for your box, it's going to be there before Christmas, and that's what we always strive for. So plenty of time, we think, if we counted the days, and it should land there. Okay, so a couple other little things I found. So do you want to, Kaylee, pop up the Valdani box organization? So those of you who hang out with Facebook on Stitch with Lisa Bongean, I love some of these posts like this. So Michelle Collins has shown her Valdani storage. So she's gotten these bins from us, and she does a little post there on how she's organized all her threads. And she says this way she won't have 8 number, I think it was P7s or something like that. So that is part of my little announcement here is we have a little thing that we want you to stock up on your Valdani because they are going up January 1st. So now's a great time. And I know a lot of these girls here at Retreat have taken advantage of that as well. So make sure you get those now instead of waiting till later because they are a whole $1 less. And that's a lot. All right, and then we have another post from Diane White, and she has shown, I have given her permission to enlarge one of our patterns, and she made this for her church. So I thought I would show these, how beautiful they are. And then I think there was another one. There we go. Oh, come let us adore him. Good job, Diane. All your parish members will love these, I'm pretty sure. So great job, and thank you for sharing that. That makes my heart feel good. All right, so let's get jumping into everything else here that we got going on. All right, let's talk about our retreat. So let's start off with Miss Annie. Come on over, Annie. So this is the quilt that we have done. So there's a binding already on this quilt. So we started on Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, today's Wednesday. So 3 days. She has convinced the guys to quilt it for her, and she already has the binding on. So look at that. Isn't that awesome?
And
Look at what she put on the back. Tell us about what that stuff is.
this is Cuddle.
Oh.
This is Cuddle, and it's a Shannon product, and Lisa is doing it in conjunction with Moda in their colors. And so I thought it would be amazing to put on the back of this flannel quilt.
Yes. So Annie is from Michigan, right? And you've been here a couple times, right?
A few.
Yeah. All right. So obviously she's a little speed demon on her machine. So she's got this all done. And I bet you're pretty proud of it too as well.
Yeah,
Oh, you did that. You pushed it toward the front and did machine binding. And oh my God, this might be the best machine binding I've ever seen. Good job.
I did it this morning.
You did. You want to show it? Let's show it full out. So there's only a border on 2 sides, as you can see maybe in my background there here, but there she is. It is 70 by 86 or 87. Okay.
And it looks just as good on the back.
Yes,
So
look
the
at the
Cuddle.
quilting. This is a new quilt design that the guys put on my quilts, and I don't even know what it's called. Do you remember what they called it? No?
No, but
Okay.
it looks really good.
All right, good job. So we do have that Shannon Cuddle in now. We have 12 different bolts downstairs. So we will continue to stock it and order it as long as we use it. So what did you say about your Cuddle? You like something like you like live for that stuff or whatever?
I put it on almost every quilt.
Yeah, Annie says she puts it on almost every quilt backing that we have, that she does a quilt on. All right, Carol Crocker, you want to come next? Why not? You just
I
here.
was expecting a kid.
Never mind.
Come on, I
What
don't
about the
know.
rest of the crew?
Well, they're coming too. They can all say hello.
Hello.
So sometimes if you come and you hang around with me enough, I have a little nickname for you. All right, okay. We'll go up here. Okay. So this is your tribe, right?
Yep,
Or
it
some
is.
of you. Yeah.
Some
All
of
right.
them, right?
So here, grab the mics because they want to hear you.
I'll let Michelle talk.
Okay, Michelle. She's the ringleader.
Yes,
Not. Not. All right. So what's going on? Obviously, you all got together and made some fun jammy purchases.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So it's Thursday and they're all wearing their pajamas all day long. Right?
Exactly. 'Cause
Okay.
That's fun.
So did you go shop in your jammies or did you all shopped out already? Because I know I think you went every day.
We're going there later.
After this.
After this.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. What else we want to talk about?
Just this place is so much fun to come to
Yeah.
because you meet new friends and you get together with the old friends that you
Right. And we had a really fun game night last
Yes.
night too. And I
Yes.
introduced another
Yes.
little trouble thing we could get into.
that one,
Yeah. And we had fun. But yeah, so when you come here, I don't know. I just think I get to know you, and if you keep coming, then I really get to know you, and I give you a nickname. And Carol Crocker has her nickname because she always brings something to share and eat, and it's always like, I need this recipe, please. I need this recipe. And one of the girls last night bought apple pie moonshine. So I'm not a pretty big drinker, but I had a little shot of that. And you shush. You're the instigator over there. But so I really liked it. So I wanted the recipe for the apple pie moonshine. So I think that was Amy, or who gave me that? I can't remember. I'm bad with names.
made with Everclear.
Yeah, made with Everclear. It was so good. You couldn't taste any alcohol at all. And she said that's what makes it dangerous. So you just sip it, which would be good for me. So yeah. So
I'm Terry Hillman, and I just have to show you my granddaughter's jeans were a little bit too short for her, so I added a little ruffle and some buttons on the bottom, and I think she'll love them because I have
And
a matching coat for her.
doesn't it match her coat you made her?
Yes.
Yes, previously.
made a
Like,
quilted
look at
coat
that.
for
What a good Mimi she is.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. And then we have Jane. All right, let's show Jane's quilt. Did Annie have to show you up that she had the binding on already?
Yes.
Okay. I know Jane's was the first one over there to get quilted, but all right. And then she's got hers quilted as well. Tyler quilted both of them yesterday, and he texted me that they would be ready. All right. So good job. Like I said, these girls found any of the little boo-boos we might have had, and it's mostly numbers and that kind of stuff because there's a bazillion places and numbers and stuff like that.
It's a beautiful quilt, though.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Well, I have to say, we got all that snow,
Uh-huh.
and the guys were amazing. They plowed it. They came in, got all the snow off of our cars, came in, got our keys, moved the cars for us, and plowed some more. Where do you go that you get that kind of service?
Dusted all your
Yeah,
cars
yeah,
off.
they did.
Yeah. They like doing that for you though, because they love it when you yeah, go Scott, look at this, such good guys. Yeah. So
But we didn't even give them a treat, did we?
they don't need any
give 'em a
treats.
tip either.
All right. Okay. So thanks for coming on
Thank you.
and sharing. All right. Slide over. Use the armrest. All right. Okay.
Now it's his turn.
All right. Who's next? Not the Grinch. No. All right, everybody. This is Matt Cox from our Stitch with Lisa Bongean group, who always helps everybody and who made the wonderful soap for us. So what's up, Matt? What do you want to talk about first?
My first retreat ever.
ever,
Yeah.
ever. And he picked us. I feel honored.
Yeah, and I can't imagine doing anything other than this place. It
Good.
is purely amazing. From 5-hour delay getting here, and people were waiting for me, even though I was so
we
late,
were concerned about him. We wanted to make sure he got here.
to just the projects and meeting new people and being out of my comfort zone,
Mhm.
being the ladies and Matt, as it's commonly
Yeah.
announced in the room, is quite fun.
Yeah.
So
it
it's
is.
amazing. And then most importantly, I could not figure out the stem stitch. And I have a stem stitch on one of my pillows that Lisa did. So I have that to
It took like
enjoy.
5 minutes, right?
it didn't even take that long.
Right,
I
I'm
just
like-
had to see someone do it left-handed
Yeah.
because I couldn't figure it out.
And I kind of warned him, like, ooh, I'm kind of like not used to stitching left-handed, because when I taught a lot, I could stitch very easily left-handed. So I'm like, okay, hang on, I can do it. Just give me a minute. And I'm like, and all he had to do was see where my hands were and the motions, and it was like magic. Then it was like totally.
It was as simple as I was stitching away from myself, and once I stitched towards myself, the
Handedness work.
left-handedness worked.
Yeah.
So it's amazing, and now I actually am somewhat proud of my stem stitches. So
Good,
thank
yes,
you.
and it'll just keep getting better and better. I mean, and then you got your quilt all stitched already too.
My quilts,
So, I didn't see you guys have any pillows done.
I'm almost done with pillows.
Wow,
a few
good job.
letters left
Yep, you
to
got a
stick.
few letters on this one,
I got the snowman
and then the
done.
winter one. So yeah, so this is one I taught him on how to do his stem stitch.
So a little bit of the hat is Lisa's stitching. And I will,
Yeah.
of course, there's thread.
Very good, very good. Awesome. Cool. So I do want to point out that Matt has shipped us some soaps. So do you want to talk about each one?
Sure. So these are kind of handmade soaps. I learned it as a hobby 7 years ago, and now when I do it purely as gifts. I brought some here that seemed quite popular. They went very quickly.
I think he gave me like a year's worth of soap.
So if
I'm
you
like, "This is
ask, I'm
too
going to
much."
share.
Yes,
And
I can
these
share.
these are all kind of handmade soaps, a variety of products. My spouse is a cattle rancher, so many of them are made with products from our ranch. But they're all red, white, and blue for the Honor Flight fundraiser.
Yeah, so Matt has donated these, and we are going to put them on our site. And then every dollar that you pay for this is going to go towards the mission of Honor Flights. Okay, so we're not going to make any money on this. We're going to donate all of Matt's hard work here if you buy them from them. So we're figuring out like what kind of price we're going to put on them, but it might not be like, cheap. It might be a little bit a nice little price, because it's going to all go for the veterans. But he's going to help me price them before he leaves, and we're going to come up with something good on those. But thank you so much for that. That is just
it was an honor when I
above
got the
and
message from
beyond.
Heidi. Nope.
Yes. Okay. Thank you
Thank you so
for
much.
not being afraid to come on, and I love it. I love it. Okay. Who's next? My favorite flyer. All right, Miss Jean.
Oops, I bought more fabric.
Oh, all right, here we go.
Yep, oh, I'm sorry.
Grab one.
Okay, I'm Jean Fisher from
Mhm.
Manchester, Iowa. The best thing, I don't want to cry. I just have learned so much. I've quilted a long time, and so this is the very first time that I was able to cut out a quilt in less than 2 hours. And this entire quilt with all these pieces because of your teaching
Mm-hmm.
of how to strip thin, and then even a simple how to do the knot.
Mm-hmm.
All the things. So this is my first time at a week retreat,
Okay.
and I was kind of told by other people that have been to retreats that you need to bring gifts,
Mm-hmm.
and so I made a little gift.
Yes, and they're so awesome.
So I had to steal it from someone that I gave it to, but I promise I'll give it back. I made these little Santas, and they're just a very small.
It is not very
log
small.
cabin.
This
It's
is
a log cabin. It's a log
yeah,
cabin.
it's a log cabin with the face color as the center. And look at how sweet they are. So you win the award for I think the best gift so far.
No, that was
Above and beyond.
But,
Yes.
my quilt is actually on the frame. Tyler just took mine. So I
Okay.
know
So you
people-
couldn't show yours, right?
No, but of course I got a plaid background, and then anybody who knows me knows I bought plaid.
I know she's over there
And I
matching those
matched
plaids.
the plaid for the background, and so
I'm like, oh hell no, I ain't doing that.
So when I showed Tyler, I said, "Here's my back," and he goes, "Is it sewn?" I go, "Yeah," and it's matched. And he goes, "Of course." So that was funny. But this is, like I said, my first week-long trip, and
It goes so fast, though, doesn't
it does, but like next year there'll be more than one. So
Oh,
this is
okay.
pretty
You're gonna
cool.
come again.
So,
Okay.
yeah, and I came not knowing who my roommate is, and next year I'm having the same roommate. So, like you said, you get friends.
You
So,
make friends, yes, and they become lifelong friends a lot of times
yeah,
too. So,
yeah. So anyway,
awesome.
this has just been like the biggest gift.
good.
So
Thank you so much. All right, Jean, we appreciate you. Okay, who's next? Come on. Come on. No? Kimberly? No? Oh. The winner? Where's our prize winner?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you won all the prizes. You want to come?
It's not as bad as you think it's going to be.
Both winners kind of just won like whoop. They got the last. We got the last prize, the last one standing, right? Tell us who you are.
I'm Robin Taylor. I'm from O'Fallon, Missouri.
Okay.
This is my first retreat up here.
And you came with some buddies?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Where are they?
Well, they're probably either shopping or stressing over what they're making.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, in a good way.
Yes. Like she said, I've learned so much. I've been quilting for 30 years or over 30 years, cutting,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, probably the hardest way you could cut. And I've learned,
Right. Yeah.
oh my gosh, I was amazed.
So what they're kind of talking about is like one of the things I really strive for is efficiency. So I try to teach people to not take a day or two to cut a quilt out. So, whether it's, not moving your ruler up and down on every cut. So we kind of cut backwards. We cut the biggest we can with our rulers. And then, folding your fabric end to end and cutting 4 layers at a time instead of single. Stuff like that all adds up. And just like, like if you got like long borders on how to rip your borders, how to rip them to get them to a manageable size that then you can fold and then cut and trim to the right sizes without having any of that thing going on at the fold. So
Oh, that was mind blowing.
Exactly.
And the needle thing.
Oh,
Oh
how
my
to thread
gosh.
the needle. So, I mean, I do a lot of this stuff. And if you are a person who watches every video we do, you're going to learn a lot of those things. But I got to tell people, I'm like, you just got to go back and watch, when you can't sleep at night, go and just let those videos play and just see what you end up learning from those videos as well. But it is a lot easier when we're right here and I'm watching, I'll be like, hey, do this or hey, do that. But
It's been great.
yes, it's been really fun. So I'm glad I got to hang out with you guys and all your buddies, okay? Even though they're a little chicken to come on. All right. Ooh, I'm getting hotter. I shouldn't have wore this. All right. Okay, and then, so I kind of took a break today. So we're kind of getting used to maybe like how next year is going to go when I'm not going to be at retreat the whole week long. Like I might get a day off. So our friend Lynn here, who is a Laura Heine collage artist, she has done this little guy for our Winter Wonderland Retreat. And when I was doing some videos over here this morning, they were over there with Lynn laying down this little collage that she has done for us. So you may be getting one of Lynn's classes if you're here next year as well. So how can they sign up for all of these retreats? Are they all on the website yet? Are they all ready to go? How are we doing with that? We're waiting for Jess to get the mic, or Heidi.
I can answer that. I am going as fast as I can, putting them up as I can. All of the clubs and like Sit and Stitches are all up and ready for the year to be signed up for. We have a couple of new classes. I was waiting to get confirmation on dates, so those will go up as soon as I've got that all under control. And so yes, as fast as I can get them done, they'll be out.
Yep. So it's all, and it's all the stuff that's happening for the whole year that we will have by probably before January.
Yeah,
So
we'll have
you
by
have
this
some,
year.
not that, you have a lot of time yet, but I know they're probably waiting to see what's all available before they find something, but it kind of threw us off putting that winter one in next, but that's just was the next one in the folder, she said. So
Yeah.
that's what
Well,
she
it
did.
was like moved along and it's winter and I saw winter and so I went for it. So
No worries, Heidi. We know you will get to it, and we appreciate all the hard work you do here at Primitive Gatherings, doing all these beautiful flyers. So all the information is on them for all of you to glean off of that in case I don't mention some of the things that are on each of the flyers. Okay, whew. All right. What did I do with my drink? Was it on the table? All right. I know I just filled it up. It's a white mug. Okay, sorry about that. All right, do we have any questions at all? I have another thing to show you yet that I came across the other day, but what do we have for questions on this one? Not much?
people are loving that quilt behind you.
Loving it. Isn't it fun? So I saw like this woven sweater design from a weaving thing, and that's where I got my inspiration on that. And then I put the border just like that. That's my little design there. And I love how that went on. And some people found out if you don't sew those all together before you put them on, you can't just sew one on and then another one on and another one on and another one on. You got to put them on as a group and then put them on to the center. So that works much better. Right, guys? All right. So yes, come to Primitive Gatherings for a retreat. You will love it here. All right. So you all were patiently waiting for our antique autumn chain. So we have the pattern done, and this isn't the final pattern. You're going to get the new version, which is right here. So the quilt is all done. All the instructions are ready. If this is not on the website yet, we will get it on the website for you. So this is for those mostly. It can be for anybody. But if you did pumpkin spice quilt along that we kind of did middle of summer, I think we started it. So it was done before fall. There was some leftover fabrics in our fat quarters. So they just love that antique that was behind me when we did some of the videos. So we just took our scraps left over and recreated the antique autumn chain, we called it, from my collection. So isn't that great? The size, in case you're wondering, is 65 by 85 without a border. So maybe if you want it a little bigger, you can always put a border on it. And maybe you don't want to make a whole quilt. This would make a wonderful like runner behind like your couch table or on your big long table if you don't have a lot of scraps left over like I did. But I know some people were patiently waiting for that, and I just wanted to redo the whole quilt as well. And look for this next year, we're going to recreate on a monthly basis one of my antique quilts. I might not recreate the whole quilt. I might just make a block or something like that. But sometimes when you have all those scraps left over from a project, it's nice to use them right away so you don't have to file them in the scrap system. So I have some help with my scrap system. Someday I'm going to show you it, but we're really kind of refining it for the moment. All right. Do I have anything else to talk about today? Anybody? So be prepared. We're going to show you some finishes from the wool boxes, from the quilt boxes coming up next week, because our quilt box is on its way to you. So we're going to show you Thrive, which is the ongoing project from our 2025 quilt box. All right. Anything? No. All right. So that's it for today here at Primitive Gatherings. I get to go back to the retreat house now for a little while after one more video. All right. So be back here next week at 1 o'clock on Thursday, where every stitch tells a story.